Inside we have the booklet that I'm going to give a thorough read to. It's 170 milliliters of Braun Clean and Renew. Looks like it's an alcohol solution because it says may catch fire. Got a power adapter. Got a carrying case, which currently feels like it's got the actual razor in it. Next to last thing in here was the actual station, and the very last thing was a thingamabobber. It's a brush. There we go, the cleaning brush. So here's the station. There's an eject button in the back. This is where I'm guessing I'm going to put, there's a cleaning solution. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to read the instructions first. Inside the case, oh my gosh, that's nice, is the razor. So just looking at it, right off the bat, I can see that, one, I can plug it directly in to the power adapter, or it looks like there are some connectors here that when I have it resting inside the clean and charge station, it will automatically connect to the terminals and it will just automatically charge. So it can go either way, so it can be taken traveling, and I'm going to assume I can just use this when I'm traveling, but I'm also going to assume that I can take my Series 3 razor's power adapter and use that on this as well, which before I do that, I would definitely look at the power ratings and stuff on both of them to make sure they are compatible. But it's got a nice swivel head, or FlexMotionTec is what it's saying. Oh, and you can even lock it into place if you like. That's nice. Braun, you guys thought of everything on this. So if you have like a preferred angle that you like, there's a lock button here. Or you can let it go free if you have nice little angles around here, whatever you desire. But yeah, wow, that's pretty great. I'm not going to turn it on right now because I want to make sure it's charged fully, or I'm going to read the instructions before I do that. But this has been the unboxing of the Braun Series 5 5090cc. Wow. I'm reading through the instructions here. Some things to note that are different between the Series 3 340 S wet dry that I have, and this is not a wet dry shaver, so I can't take this in the shower, which for me is not a big deal because I don't like shaving in the shower. And two, so this does have 5 different settings: 20, a 10, a 0, a 10, and a 20, negative 10, negative 20 degrees. Apparently, it says that it can be, you can be plugged in and run at the same time. So if it runs out of batteries while you're shaving, you can still you can plug it back in to the cord and continue your shave. You don't have to wait for it to charge up at all. So that's pretty cool. Right off the bat, I have to tell you, I am really impressed with the build of this thing. Comparing it to the Series 3 that I just did a review of last year, oh gosh, this thing is much more sleek and much sturdier actually. It just feels more solid. It's got a slender body, a much more slender body than the Series 3 did. The sideburn trimmer, or the beard trimmer, is less brick-like. It's less square. It's got more rounded features. It's just, all in all, just generally just more sleek. And right now I'm going to highlight a few of the features of this razor before I get into actually shading with it and showing you the before and after of what it does for me. I just got this yesterday, so I don't even know how it's going to go. But first off, we have the razor head. It pivots. It's going to be a free-floating pivoting head that, for hard to reach and hard to get places like under your nose, into the lip here, and around this part of my neck, I might want to lock it into place, which I can do with this convenient thumb lever here. I can lock it into any one of 5 positions. It's just an amazing feature. Rather than just always having it locked, you can just have it free float and go wherever to match the contours of your face. That being said, Braun suggests that you always shave with the razor at 90 degrees to the shaving surface, be that your face or your scalp or your neck or whatever. You're supposed to pull your skin a little bit to get the hairs to come out a little more. So keep that in mind when you're shaving to get a better, smoother shave. Now with this razor, there's also a really great feature called the travel lock. I haven't tried it yet, and here we go. What you're supposed to do is press and hold the power button for 3 seconds, and that should lock it from, so when you pack it into your suitcase, it's not going to accidentally turn on while you're traveling and freak out the TSA and make them think you have like a ticking, vibrating time bomb or something embarrassing in your suitcase. You wouldn't want that to happen. So, press and hold for 3 seconds, and I don't know if you can pick that up right here, but there is a little red lock icon. It's locked. It's even got an audible tone. It's got a little bit of a vibration jerk to it too, whenever I press the power button accidentally. To undo the lock, you press and hold the power button again for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. The shaver is ready to use and you're ready to go. This actually came with a really sturdy travel case. I'll put the picture of it right here. That, I mean, this travel case is actually as sturdy as my glasses case. And I throw that thing into my backpack all the time, so I'm assuming that this is going to be a pretty safe travel case for your razor. Braun recommends that when you shave before you wash your face. It makes a world of difference with a dry shaver, especially these electric foil shavers, to just follow the instruction manual. As far as my impressions of the trimmer, it is better than most other razors that I've ever used. However, I'm still, this is only the first time I've ever used it. So I'm still up in the air as to whether or not it's better than the Series 3, or if it's just the same as the Series 3's trimmer, or if it's slightly not as awesome as the Series 3 trimmers. But I'm not disappointed by it at all. Because the head swivels, I get to hold the razor in a more comfortable way for my wrist and my arm than I was having to manually get my arm to make it so that the head is always at 90 degrees with a fixed head. So that is really an awesome feature. I like it a lot. Now to use the clean and charge station, basically you just take your razor upside down, place it in, you get the audible tone saying, hey, it's charging. You can see the flashing light, and you can see that it wants to go to a cleaning cycle. So there we go, we're cleaning it. This probably isn't something you want to do at night when your family's asleep. And it says it's going to take a couple of cycles to do everything here. So, and now that's done, it's charging again. And as you can see, the icon here that was here before is no longer there, and the icons here saying it needs to clean are no longer there. And as you clean over the course of, depending on how often you do this, 4 to 8 weeks, it's an alcohol-based cleansing solution that's going to evaporate with usage. And there is a I'm running low icon that's going to appear here, and that will tell you have approximately 3 or 4 cleanses left, in which time you should probably go out and buy a new cleansing solution cartridge. Now to remove the shaver from the charging station, the cleansing charging station, simply pull forward and then lift up, and there you have it. Well, alright, so I've cleaned up and I'm back, and now you can see that the razor worked really, really well. Today was my first day ever using the Series 5, the 5090cc, and I have to say that all things said and done, I'm really impressed. It's louder than the Series 3 or any other razor that I've used in recent years, but that's to be expected because it says it's 20% more powerful. So that's fine. And you know, just the way that it cleaned everything up, you know, I can go ahead and forgive the loudness. So a couple other things to mention from the packaging and the documentation, which I highly recommend you read for your razor, is that one is this says that it's going to last about 45 minutes on a single charge, and that it takes about an hour to charge. That now comparing that 45 minutes to the amount of time that I got with the Series 3, again, it's 20% more powerful, so I'm going to forgive that. With the Series 3, I don't even remember what the rating it was, but I got like 7 shaves all around, no problem. You know, and I'll see what I can get out of this. I'm not gonna charge it up after today, until it dies on me to see how long I can go without it. Nice and shiny, nice and clean shave. Really, anything that the razor missed is my fault because it's my first time using it, and not quite used to how the head moves. But again, the head movement really does save my wrist from having to be like adjusting the angle of my wrist to match every contour of my face and head, as compared to, you know, I can just kind of hold it in one stationary point and it's got that 20 degrees of movement either way, which is really handy. Okay, so just real quick, my final thoughts on the Braun Series 5090cc and the accompanying cleanse and charge station. First and foremost, I love the razor. It's just a really amazing tool. I would say, you know, with Father's Day coming up here pretty quick, go ahead and get this for any father in your life that needs a new razor, or you think might need a new razor or want one. This will wow them. It is such a great razor. College graduation, high school graduation coming up. Somebody's going to have a kid and not going to have any more time soon to shave. This is going to save them some time, and it's going to be a great present for them. I highly recommend it. It is solid. It is a great, great razor. And I hope you had a great time watching this review, and take care.